Video, you got some women that kind of want to ban corn on the cob. They want to ban corn on the cob. Yeah, they want to ban that, man. So men can start coming back outside and approaching them. That's their whole aim at it. So men can start coming back outside and approaching them, and they ran all the men away. Regardless if it's a woman's fault, they're never gonna take responsibility en masse about what they did. It's just what it is. What it is. It's shaming tactics. Or they wasn't man enough, or shaming tactics, or they too sassy, they the prize. And my thing about this, man, you would talk to old women about it. Man, a man is the prize once you look at it. I ain't saying you should go out there saying that or whatever, but a man is the prize. If a man is supposed to come in wherever you working at, Quicken Loans, Chase, Mickey D's, or Burger King, and he gonna come in, take care of you, get you on your feet, provide a house for you, and make sure you good. What are you doing to be a prize? I'm chasing a bill. I'm chasing a hindrance, especially if I pick the wrong woman. Traditionally speaking, I'm risking it. I'm risking it. And a lot of guys risk it and they lose it. But I ain't really here to talk about that. But it's everything but be a better bitch. That's my whole thing about it. It's everything but be a better woman. It's ban porn. It's men are not men anymore, and they're on the DL. So all these shaming tactics, and ain't none of them working no more. Niggas is getting passports. Niggas is just saying I don't want to have sex no more. Niggas is straight up paying for it. Like people have found a way. Most men are just like, we good. You shamed us when we approached. You shamed us when we didn't approach. You shamed us following us going overseas. Banning corn ain't gonna happen. It's always gonna be a way. It's always a way around that. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way around the whole ban the corn thing. For most guys, a jerk don't cost you nothing. Maybe a little Johnson & Johnson baby oil or some lotion. But it's just y'all insufferable. Most women don't understand how insufferable they are, but they do because they deal with each other. They fall out all the time with each other over the most pettiest things. And then they back friends. They'll be sister wives by the same guy get them pregnant. We seen those stories, and they back friends again. So I just look at the whole thing, man. It's very funny. It's everything, but let's just be better. It's everything that let's help each other be better. It's everything. Let's just listen to what the man got to say, and let's try it. And there ain't a laundry list of shit. But would y'all allowing these dudes to go overseas? And these women are just doing everything. They doing shit that y'all can't even do. And most of these guys say, I'm good. I'm good over there. It's just be better. It's simple as that. Be better. Be better. Even if you don't like a guy and he approach you, don't have to go out with him. Just like, oh no, I'm not interested, but you have a good day. Being more inviting. God holds the door. I appreciate that. It's just being more inviting, being more friendly, better attitudes, smiling more. Y'all don't feel comfortable with approaching. That's cool, but just have better auras, better attitudes. Be nicer to the guy. You don't have to even be a nice person to everybody else. I done dated women that's meaner than pit bulls, but they nice to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that mattered to me. But banning corn on the cob ain't gonna stop nothing. It's like trying to work around everything but the problem. The problem is the women. A lot of these guys would just love to be with y'all. If y'all got it together, got in shape, cooked, clean, was friendly. You wasn't insufferable to be with. You have been with a girl that's just insufferable to be with, bro. It's horrible. It's like mental gymnastics. Sometimes women just don't even know it's best just to be, seen and not heard. We just there chilling. Everything ain't gotta be a debate. Everything ain't. Sometimes guys, this is what I was watching a clip by a brother AC. He did a clip on Candy and Todd before they even got divorced, right? And you know, he was trying to tell her that he needed space. Like, yeah, I just need time to, you know, decompress and be with the fellas. She's like, you don't need no time. You know, basically insinuate her and her girlfriend, you're gonna cheat, you should be with no. Men need time. Men needs to, when they come home from work, you know, sometimes I'll just sit in the car for a second, go in the house, get shit together, and just want to chill. Sometimes just look at the fucking wall, eat something, look at the wall, decompress, you know, maybe, you know, do a little bit of reading on something, or maybe just chill. I don't want to do shit else. You know, I want to come in home and have to worry about catering to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I just want to chill, decompress. But women just never want to study men. I find it funny when I hear a lot of women, you know, they sit here talking about, you know, they know all this, that, and the third about a man, right? They try to be like, oh, this is why men do this. You don't have no, my mom be trying to, I be looking like, bro, you so fucking far off. Like, you've been on this earth this long and still don't know shit about men. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to me, yeah, this is why men, I be looking like, nah, 90% of the time they off. If most of the women is right some of the time, it's usually like the sex workers. They the ones usually right. But ordinary, you know, women, man, I don't know shit at all. But that ain't gonna stop them. Just women gotta be better in America. And it's gonna be forced by poverty. I'm telling you, it's gonna be forced by poverty or forced by the government when the birth rates continue to drop. One or the other. We're nobody's women and we're equal. And it's like, you know, I was talking to somebody, I'm gonna keep it very vague, right? If he hear this video, he'll know who I'm talking about. So I was at this, you know, he had this new gig and shit. And, you know, it's mostly men. So, you know, I'm gonna just say it's more than 3 women, you know, at the job. You know, said it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them at the job, and they don't open till, you know, a later date. And they had a talk, and the guys had to go have a separate conversation. And they told the women to clean the lunchroom. Like, the women should just stay and clean the lunchroom. We're gonna go off and have this conversation. So one of the women went to HR and said that was sexist. So they had to have a meeting about that was sexist. Then he says, not too long after that, they had the men go outside and shovel the snow and drop salt at the job. None of the women, you know, was out there, was asked to drop salt and shovel. You know what I would have been like? I'd be like, oh man, this is sexist. I would have been like, the women should come out here and drop, but men don't do that. Men don't do that. Men don't complain and make stuff. And this is, I'm telling y'all, a lot of the complaints you get going at the job and shit like come from women. And a lot of it come too because they lazy, they sensitive. And this is why women wasn't really allowed in the workplace with other men, because they cause issues. They start using what they got to get the guy to do their work. I'm telling y'all, man, I've been there, done that. You know, once they start putting women into the department fall to shit in a lot of situations. But that's all I had to say. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.